Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I don't have too many windows open here. Yeah, so share the screen and then share the browser. No, not that window, sir. Gotta share the right window. Share that window. Yes. All right, Ivan. So what you should see is your 3 attempts at the quiz. Let me know if you do.
Yeah, I see him.
Okay, and then I'm about to move the window with me and you. Well, you probably don't see that on your side now, but I just moved it where I can see
Yeah,
it. Yeah, you wouldn't
not,
see that on your side.
uh,
All right. That's why I verbalize what I'm seeing so I can get used to what you see. And
yeah,
you just reminded me you wouldn't see me moving our cameras around on the screen, so I'll have more space to work. You wouldn't see that. Okay, so I will click in to your quiz now. And all right. I'm gonna have to stop the previous share and share the window that just popped up. Yeah, see, I'm still getting used to all of this, man, but managing the windows helps me help you so I can get the
yeah,
right one on the screen. Okay, so now we should be looking at the overall grade on the quiz, and we can now drill down to each question that was missed and take a peek at it. You ready?
yeah,
Fair warning, when we look at it this way, it's going to show you the right answer.
yeah,
It may not show you the answer that you chose. Now, it's easy to
right,
get lulled to sleep that way if you're the student, because if you're the student and you see the answer on a multiple choice question, you could just file the answer away and ignore what created the problem. So I'm going to challenge you. Let's look at the problem and figure out how we can be successful on the quiz next time.
yeah.
And hang on, I got a window issue again. Is it this one? Move out of the way. Okay. Hey, Priscilla.
Hey, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
All right. Ivan and I are looking at his actual quiz. So
Mm-hmm.
before I click into that, I'll say if you want to stick around for that, you may. Ivan, would you be okay with her seeing your
Yeah,
quiz?
yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. See, the tricky thing about the online environment is I have you all in groups, which makes it not so easy to do individual stuff. Ivan, if we were in a classroom, I would call you up to my desk and we would look at the screen that sits on my desk as opposed to all of us looking at it. But if everybody's okay, then we'll go forward.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So let's take a peek here. All right. Which undefined geometric term is a two-dimensional set of points that has no beginning or end? Okay. I do see your answer and the correct answer. Now, do you see why the answer is plane and not line?
uh, I mean, like, I can see it, but I don't know, like, why.
Well, to tell you the truth, man, this one is a very gray question, and they pop up every now and then in multiple choice math tests.
Uh,
It's not incorrect to say line. It's not,
yeah,
because a line is a set of points, but they're all along the same axis, is what I'm saying. That may not even be mathematically correct, but hopefully that paints a picture for you of all the points aligned. Well, a line is the shortest distance between 2 points, between any 2 points, but there are several
yeah,
points on a line. It's not incorrect to say line there, man. It's not. It's not. Now, what you hope, right, since this is a quiz, is there only one of these on every quiz where there really does seem to be some challenge to the answers. But in one like that, I would have no problem giving you those points back, to tell you the truth. I would give those back to you. So let's look at number 3. Now we may come back and give those back, or we may just take the whole quiz again. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, so number 3, we're looking for statements that are true regarding undefinable terms. All right, I'm not sure what that means, Ivan, to tell you the truth. Select 2 options. All right, so option A point's location on the coordinate plane, yeah, is indicated by an ordered pair. That's true. That's true. All right, so I want to draw you a picture to show you why a distance along a line can have a beginning and an end. This is tricky, but answer D is incorrect. You believe me?
Yeah.
All right, let me work this out here. I'm gonna stop this screen share. All right, and then I'm gonna share my browser, and then we're gonna go and grab a tool. We're gonna go and grab a tool. Okay, let's go to a new window. Do I want Desmos? I think I want GeoGebra. All right, have you ever used this tool? It's called GeoGebra.
No.
All right, no worries there now. But GeoGebra allows me to do things like draw a line on the screen so you and I can look at it. All right, now do you see how, well, I got to share it with you. Now I am sharing it. You can see it, right?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can
Okay, all right, this will help us. Here's a line that passes through points G and H.
Yeah.
And you can see from the picture that it goes on forever. It goes on way beyond the screen, right?
Yeah.
But you can define a distance between points G and H, because G and H form a line segment that is part of that line.
Yeah.
You believe me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So based on that picture now, let's stop this share, and then let's go back and look at your quiz. See, these exercises are helpful to me, man, because in a classroom, I'm not doing all this switching around. I'm just clicking a button, but you have to learn how to do it so that I can teach. Yeah, so a distance along a line can have a beginning and an end, and I can call that beginning and that end the distance between points G and points H on the line I just showed you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then E is correct. A plane consists of an infinite set of points. You think of a plane as a square in space, and all of the points on that square are part of that plane. I can define an infinite number of points inside that square. And none of these things, Ivan, have any bearing or outcome on the quality of our lives, but the definitions do help us talk about mathematical ideas. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would not tell you that none of this is important. I will tell you it is a little abstract and it is a little technical, but they apply to definitions and concepts that will allow us to talk about some deeper concepts down the road in geometry. So for that, they are important. All right, ready for number 4?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, move around here. We have 3 points. Which statement is true about the figure that can contain these points? Okay, I'm not going to look at the answer at all. I'm just going to think about what figures can contain these points. I could put a circle around all these points. See that?
Yeah.
I can put a square around these points. Now, if I think about a line as a geometric figure, I know I can't draw a line through all of these points. I can draw a line through any two of them. See that?
Yeah.
I could draw a triangle between these 3 points. So this is just what that question prompted me to think about before looking at the answers. Multiple choice questions get tricky when they include words and lots of them. And that is the problem I run into with the Edgenuity questions. So I think about them before I look at the answers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So which statement is true about this figure? All right. You said 2 planes can be drawn so that each one contains all 3 points.
Like I was using my notes as I was taking the quiz, and I was like looking at them during this question,
Uh-huh.
and I forgot which one it was. Hold on, give me a second. I think I read it as like a plane contains at least 3 non-collinear points, so I thought like that one might have been right because it was like 2 planes and then it had like 3 points.
Yeah, the trick in D, and this is what happens on multiple choice questions. Now, there are usually 1 or 2 trick words that would make an answer incorrect. So the trick word
Yeah.
here is that 2 planes can be drawn. Now, if it said 1 plane can be drawn that contains all 3 points, I would rock and roll with that one. And that's the right answer. See, they make you choose between 1 plane or 2 planes.
Yeah.
And 1 plane can be drawn to contain all those points because a square is such a plane. If I drew a square here, it contains everybody.
Oh. Right.
But now what I want you to see here now is how I used my own reasoning before looking at the answers to give me an idea of which one would be the right answer.
Yeah.
All right, you with me? How you doing out there, Priscilla?
Yeah.
All right, Priscilla's cooking breakfast maybe. All
Yeah.
right,
Probably.
so 6. All right, so now you have points in a plane. How many lines can be drawn through J and K? Yeah, just 1, man. That's what makes a line a line. Shortest distance between those 2 points is a line, so there's only 1 we can draw between those 2. That.
Yeah. I think I was using my notes for that one too, and I guess I just like got it wrong.
All right, well now, look, my early advice, if I can give you some, is trust your eyes, man, because I'm answering these with my eyes.
Yeah. Because
And
like I thought the notes would help, but I guess I'm like, this one just getting them wrong.
well, I tell you how your notes can help you now. If you are writing what you understand, your notes are very helpful. Now, if you're writing what they say, that can get a little tricky.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, writing what they say can get really tricky. Now, you don't have to do this, right? You don't have to do this, but you have the option and the ability to stop the videos and process. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I watched them a couple of times, but I still don't like get them.
Yeah, what I'm saying though is with note taking now, what I would have to do, because if you talk too fast, I'm not going to get anything out of what you're saying. So if I'm watching a video and they say something and it sounds like it's important, like it's a definition or something like that, I stop the tape and then I say what they said in my words, and then I write my words. I try
Yeah,
never to write their words, because if I'm writing their words, I'm probably not understanding what they're saying. But if I check myself and say, all right, here are Derek's words about what I just heard, I would write those words. And if I have trouble writing those words, then I know I don't quite see what's going on there. Now, your options there are to watch it again or to talk to me, because I'm always available to bounce the ideas off of, especially when it comes to conceptual understanding, because in this early part of Geometry A, that's all we're building, man, is conceptual understanding of ideas and definitions.
Yeah.
All right, so how you doing?
Good.
Okay, so let's check number 7. All right, another interesting question. You've got A and B are planes that both intersect a third plane. Got it. Which 3 statements are true? Okay, N and K, yes, are on plane A and plane S. I believe that. P and M. P and M. Yeah, I see that P and M are on plane B, but they're not both part of plane S. Now, do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not both part of plane S. Point P is at the intersection of line N. Line N. Where's line? Okay, this is line N. This is line G. Okay, and P is at the intersection of N and G. I believe that. And then points M, P, and Q are not collinear. Okay, that's true. M and P are on line N. Q and P are on line G. All right. And then line D intersects plane A at point N. Do you see that it's actually at point L?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so give me some feedback now. Are we getting to the bottom of where you might have gone wrong?
I feel like if I don't like what you said with the videos and the notes, like I feel like if I watch the videos, I like get to understand it, and then I would like write down the notes like what I understand. But like if I don't understand the videos and I keep rewatching them and I still don't understand them, I'll probably just like move on, which is what I did. So then like I ended up like taking the test, and I guess I didn't understand the questions. So and when I was using my notes, since I didn't understand the videos that I got the notes from, I feel like those really weren't helping. So I think I just did bad on the test because of that.
Okay. And what happens sometimes too, man, is sometimes you do your learning by making the mistakes on the quiz and then getting the quiz grade right, because you can take a quiz as many times as you want to, man. Anytime you need a retake, you have that opportunity. But if you can flesh out and identify your mistakes and misconceptions on the quiz, then you will be okay for the test. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if it takes you a little longer now, because you the quizzes do 2 things for you. Quizzes show you what you understand and what you may not. And then quizzes give you a chance to beef your grades up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why as many times as you need to take a quiz, you don't ever have to take a bad quiz grade. You can always retake it and make it a better quiz grade. That takes care of your grades, but that also takes care of your understanding, which is going to be measured on your unit test.
Yeah.
All right, now let's look at number 8. All right, so another kind of question with planes, intersecting planes. We have a plane A, plane B, which describes the intersection of line M and line N. Now let's find line M and line N. All right, my eyeballs say they look like they're both in plane A, and they definitely intersect at W. So they're not asking me what plane they intersect in, they're asking me the point at which they intersect. I can see that. Now they intersect at W.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to tell you what I hear, and then I'm going to ask you how you feel. Now, what I hear is you seem to grasp where you might have gone wrong. Now, tell me how you feel.
Um, Hold on, can you repeat that?
Oh, I said, now what I hear in talking to you is you may see now where you went wrong on the quiz. But now I want you to tell me how you actually feel. I will never make an assumption about what you're thinking or how you're feeling. So I want to ask you how you feel.
Um, uh, um, I don't know. I don't really know.
Well, now, do you feel like you're ready to take it again?
Um, yeah, sure.
No, I'm asking you now because I want you to be
Yeah,
I want you to be confident that you'll take it again and do well.
no.
Really? All right. All right. Well, now what can I do to help you a little more? Do you want to see any of these again? Would it help if we walk through one of the other quiz attempts?
Um, well, I feel like if we go through the other quiz attempts, it'll just like I'm pretty sure it's like the same thing, isn't it?
They'll be similar. May not be the exact same questions, but I bet the approaches will be the same. You'll be shown a lot of pictures of figures and asked questions about specific parts of specific figures. That approach probably would be the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I feel like I don't do well like on the like questions like this one that you're showing right now, I guess, or which are like most of the questions, and I don't really like know how to like change that without like going through them over and over again. And like even if I did go over and over them again, I feel like I'd still probably be wrong if I answered them or if I like took the quiz again.
Well, do this for me now. In question 8, tell me why you chose point X.
Let's just go to the intersection of line. So like I saw a W and I saw that N went in like a straight line throughout the plane, and so did M. It goes from like one side to the other, and it doesn't go all the way to the other side, but it just like I think it goes through the other plane, I think. And I saw that they both intersected at that one point, so I chose point. Oh, I thought I chose point. Oh, okay. I think I just like saw that wrong then.
Say it again for me now.
I think I saw that question. I think I saw the like image wrong then. Because I thought I chose the right answer, but I guess I just didn't choose it.
Okay, all right. Now I still wanna feel like at this point your errors aren't coming from not understanding them, but maybe from not taking quite enough time considering the questions.
Yeah,
All right. And again, now see, as teacher, I got to tell you what I see, but then I got to give you some room to tell me what's actually going on in your mind and from your point of view.
yeah,
Yeah. And I'm saying that to say I wouldn't feel bad at all about you making another attempt at the quiz and just bearing down and paying a little closer attention and having some success this time around. Now that's how I feel, but that's where I want to ask you and understand how you feel. Because now if you don't feel like you can have that success, then I want to do whatever I can do to give you a little more confidence in what's going on. And if that's some looking at some other questions, then let's do that. Or if you feel like you're okay, then that's where I ask you to kind of tell me where you are.
Can we like see one of the questions that I got right and see if I can explain one of those?
Okay, that's a good approach. Now, do you want to go all the way back to the first one, or can we hit number 9 since it might be a tougher one?
I guess number 9. I don't think it like makes a difference. I think.
Okay. Yeah, it may not.
Oh, this one I knew because I just like counted.
Yeah, well, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I did this. Yeah. Can we go to like a different one?
Yeah, okay.
Like number 1, I guess.
All right.
I think on this one I use my notes. I guess I got those right. Statements. Because I read that on my notes that a line didn't have it only had one dimension, and I think it went like infinitely in its length. I think.
Okay, yeah, a line
And
only has one dimension, and then a plane
then
consists of an infinite set of lines.
yeah, I had that in my notes. Uh, could we do one that's wrong?
Okay, I
Like
think I
number
think we went through every one that's wrong. Now you wanna see one again?
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give you number 2 again.
Like hold on. Um, like what does it mean by undefined?
All right. When I read that question, I said, I'm not sure what they mean by undefined geometric term because why would you have an undefined one? So I ignored that word and read the rest of the question. And I said, okay, a two-dimensional set of points with no beginning or end, that's a plane. That's how I worked that one in my head. Undefined made no sense to me there, so I ignored it.
Yeah.
And for all you and
Well,
I know, Ivan, that might be a typo because why would you have an undefined term if the premise of the lesson is to define these things?
yeah.
Yeah, so I said that might be a typo. Don't let that throw you off. Read the rest of the question.
Uh, well, I
No,
feel like then what? What were you gonna say?
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Hold on. I feel like when I read the questions again and then I see like what I try to see what I did wrong,
Mhm.
like what we're doing right now, I still don't like understand like what like is like happening that you're like doing.
Well, now with this one, this is just a definition question. So if I would advise you to do anything here, it's to go to your notes and make sure that somewhere in your notes you define a plane the way they do in this
Uh,
question. Two-dimensional set of points, no beginning, no end. Because if I'm writing your next quiz, I'm not, but if I were writing your next quiz, you would see this one again because I know it's fundamental. So I would want to make sure that you get this one.
yeah.
Now, some of the others that get a little busier, I wouldn't necessarily give those to you again. I would give you number 1 again. Well, this is number 2. I would give you number 2 again.
Yeah. Um.
All right, you want to see 3 again?
Yeah. I feel like if I keep looking at the questions though, I still want to understand like what's like happening, like on the questions.
Oh,
Like I wouldn't understand. Like like if I were to like retake like the quiz again,
mm-hmm.
um um I wouldn't like understand like my notes and then like what we're looking at like right now to see like how I would get the question right, like how it like connect them, I guess, to see like if I can get the question right. Cause like if I don't understand it and I just take another quiz again, then it'll just like come out as a bad grade probably unless I get lucky or something. Like if I were to guess, but I feel like there's no point in taking the quiz again unless I'm like passing it, you know.
Okay. Well, now,
And then like
what do you want to do now? Tell me what you want to do.
I think I just have to like keep going over the notes or like the videos until I get it. But I mean, I already did that.
All right. Now, has talking to me helped at all?
Um, not really. Like, I guess it's like the same thing as kind of like the videos. Like, I don't really understand like what's like I'm supposed to be like taking in right now.
All right. Hey, Priscilla, you had a question?
No, sir.
Okay. Now you can sign off if you need to. Now you didn't have to stay here this long.
Oh, okay. I have to go feed the baby.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Bye, sir.
All right. All right. So Ivan, now the best way I can tell you here now is in this lesson you're being given definitions, and
Yeah,
you're given the definitions in words and in pictures so that you can at least see what is being said. So with this question, there's nothing else to get than that a two-dimensional set of points with no beginning or end is defined as a plane. It's a definition.
yeah. So like I guess in definitions I could like look back at my notes and find a definition. But for like questions like with the graphs or like with the actual planes, I
Hmm.
feel like I wouldn't do well on those.
All right.
And
All
like
right. Do
the
you want?
quiz, or what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do you want to look at another one? Do you want to look at another one?
Yeah,
All right. Let's go back to a picture.
yeah,
How about this one?
yeah. I didn't really get this one. Like what I was trying to say, I guess, because I thought it was like lines only, but I guess it meant like a plane.
Say that again.
I thought it was like how many lines I could draw through the points. Um, but it said I was looking at my notes, so and it said something like about a plane. So I thought it was like it would be one of the ones with the planes. And the one that I saw, it was like one with like two planes had like non-collinear like hold on, let me go check. Um, um a plane contains at least three non-collinear points. So I thought I'd have to take like 2 points, I guess, because I didn't see how like one of them could contain all three. Because I thought it was like I thought it. I didn't think it would just be like a square one, like how you said it was like a square that contained all three of them. I thought it'd have to be like at an angle to contain all three of them. So I thought that would take more than one. I
Uh,
don't know if you like understand like what I'm saying.
well, see, I hear what you're thinking, but now I really can't offer you any more feedback then these are definitions that you accept or you don't. And if you don't, it's a little difficult to get to the rest of geometry. They're
Yeah.
defining terms for you. This is what this is. And now
Yeah.
read what you have in your notes again.
Um. Through any three non-collinear points exists. What is it? Oh, a plane contains at least three non-collinear points.
Yeah. Now, how many planes? It doesn't use the word one, but it says a plane, right? Which is just one
Yeah.
plane. That's one plane.
Yeah. So I guess if I read, I guess if I read it like my notes right, then I would have gotten it.
All right. Now, can I tell you some truth here? Do we know each other well enough for me to tell you the absolute truth?
Yeah.
You got to understand what you write, man, or
Yeah.
it's not gonna do anything for you. And now, what I will offer to you, especially since you're in a conceptual part of geometry, the best I can do is I can talk to you about your notes maybe before you take a quiz,
Yeah.
so that I can check you if I can tell that you're just writing what they say and not understanding it. That is a very common thing, right? But now, as your teacher, I got to call you on that. I said, man, you can't just write what they're saying, because
Yeah.
if you don't know what they're saying, it helps you not at all.
Yeah. Cause like I don't really understand like the nodes. I keep watching the videos, which is where I get the notes from, and I still don't understand it. So I feel like what you're saying is like what you're saying is true. I can't like if I can't understand the notes, then like there's like no point, I guess. Cause like if I can't understand them, then I'm just gonna get the questions on like right here on number 4.
All right. Now the example that I did over on the GeoGebra site where I drew the line and showed you the 2 points that could be on the line, does that type of visualization help?
Um.
Where we're focused on just one concept and a visual representation of that concept that we can then talk about in words.
No, I don't really think so. Cause like, well, what were you gonna say?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Like, cause uh, so like I've already been in this class like multiple times, and I still don't like understand it. You know. So like I don't understand like I don't think I can like learn it like visually like, but like all the things are visually, I think, cause like all the videos are like I'm like seeing them draw it and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I would understand. Like if I don't understand it that way, then like, and that's how like most videos are, I think. Well, for this class at least, I think.
All right. So can I tell you some more truth here?
Yeah.
You got to get out of your way, man. Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay. How you're thinking about things is kind of keeping you from thinking about things. How's that?
Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Now, I can't tell you how to think about things, but I can tell you, man, the way you're thinking is you're kind of getting in your own way.
Yeah.
Because now,
So then.
here's what I encounter a lot, which is not the case with you at all. There are several students, man, who enter into math classes and do not see, do not understand, and do not make a whole lot of effort to try. And I can spot those from a
Yeah.
mile away. I can spot them like an owl in a tree. But now you see what's going on, but perhaps not as carefully as you need to.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I'm trying to like understand like um like I'm trying to like think of a way to understand like what I'm seeing in the notes and like in the video, but I like don't see like even though I keep rewatching them and like trying to see what they're like saying, I guess. so I
Uh,
could like understand it.
all right. Now, would you try the quiz again?
Yeah, I
Just,
feel like
just,
if
just if I asked you to.
yeah,
All right. And
and then
I
I
don't
guess
want. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I feel like if I take the quiz again, and if I do bad on it, like we can talk about it again tomorrow.
But we
Or
definitely
like
can. And
yeah,
I definitely want you to have that assurance. But now, Ivan, I also think if you take it again, you're gonna know what you're doing.
yeah,
That's just me now. See, all I am is the encourager and the motivator. But you got to do it.
yeah,
Yeah. So prove me right or prove me wrong. I just want you to take it again, and then whatever
yeah,
happens, happens, and we fix whatever happens. Because I stand by. You can take a quiz 14 times if you need to, man. That is not a problem. I don't want you to ever end up with a bad grade on a quiz and just keep it. I would want you to make that grade better. Now, I would love for you to make that grade better in an understanding way. Hey, it's better because I know what's going on, as opposed to just this artificial or cosmetic, let me make sure my grades look right. But I think if you took it again, man, I think you're going to do better just because of what we talked about, even if you think you don't understand what we just talked about. Because you shocked me when you said you didn't. I kind of thought you did. And I
yeah.
actually still think that now. That's why I told you to get out of your own way. And pardon me for that offensive comment, man. That's not
Yeah,
something you ever want to say to us. No, when I get to know you well enough, I sure will tell you, hey man, get out of your way. You can't stop yourself.
yeah,
There are enough things out there that are gonna try to stop you anyway. Don't stop yourself.
yeah. I don't care. I don't really like care. I guess.
Say again?
No, I like when people say that. I don't know. I just like don't care. I guess.
You don't care when
Cause
people
like
say
I
it, or you don't care
like
about what you're
no,
doing.
cause like I know no, like I understand like what you're trying to say. I guess.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Well, now are you gonna try it again? That's all I'm after here. Now I want
yeah.
you. Yeah,
I'm gonna take it again.
I want you to take it again. And I added 2 retakes now. So, hey man, if you take it again and it doesn't work out for you, dust yourself off and take a break from it, and then try to take it again. You'll have 2 opportunities potentially before you and I see each other again, and then
Yeah,
we will talk about both of them if we need to tomorrow. We're playing the long game here, man. So
yeah.
there's
Cause
no
I like.
no.
Sorry,
Go,
what were you gonna say?
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Cause like I already like got a call from this Kenla I think, and she told me that like I'm like too far behind on my classes, and I don't want to like stay in place, like until like so like I gotta like move on. But like there's no point in like moving on if I don't understand like the beginning of like the lessons.
Yeah. Now don't no, don't say that, Derek. Take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt. I
No, I'm not. Like I understand what you're trying to say. Like, cause like I need to do like well on the classes in order to move on, and like they want me to understand it, but like if I don't, then like I don't know,
well,
then I'll just like stay behind.
yeah. Hear,
I
hear
guess.
what hear what I'm saying. Now listen to what I'm saying. When the school calls you and says move faster, that's not always about you. You understand what I'm saying?
Um,
Well, let me explain
no.
it better. See, our
Okay.
charge as a school is to get you graduated, right?
Yeah.
And in our mind, sometimes in our short-sighted mind, we get you graduated by rushing you through a class as fast as you can so you can get on to the next one and then get on to the next one. But no, what I'm saying as your teacher is that is not going to ever be my approach if there's no understanding, because I know that the greatest preparation for success in geometry B, it's understanding geometry A. It's not getting through it in a 9-week period. So
Yeah.
even when I have to go against what our school says as a teacher, I know it's my responsibility to give you the maximum opportunity to understand what you're doing. And if you need more time to do that, then all those other objectives can wait, because I want you to understand what you're doing. And if you finish this class in 12, 13, 15 weeks, then that's just what it is. And then we will go on to the next section when we're ready. And I won't ever try to rush you through a class. You're not gonna ever hear that from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely respect what Miss Kinlaw has told you,
Yeah.
but just understand I will never tell you rush, 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 hurry, 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 if understanding is not also coming along with that. I want you to take your time and understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
Cause like,
go ahead. Go ahead.
or what were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Cause if I like rush through things, I'll just like end up with a bad grade. Cause like what you're saying, like if I'm rushing through it and I don't understand it, then there's like no point. Cause it's just gonna be like a bad grade. But if I'm like slow, I'll understand it and I'll probably have a good grade. But then I probably won't like get to like the other lessons, so I could like take like I don't know if there's like finals through this or something, or like grade tests.
No, so I think all finals have been suspended for this semester.
Uh,
I think that's what it boils down to. Definitely, if you're in part A of the course, there is no final. But I'm pretty sure that there's no final in part B either.
yeah,
So that's one less thing to worry about and one less reason to rush.
yeah, and like I said, like I don't know, like if I don't get to the other lessons, like what happens, like then,
You're gonna
like in geometry A.
you're gonna get to them, man. No, why would you not get to them? Tell me where you're coming from.
Cause like me, I feel like I feel like I'm a slow learner since I don't understand the things like when I first see them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, no,
So
Ivan,
yeah,
I as your teacher am walking alongside you as your protector. So if I know you need time, then the next time anybody gets ready to call you and say, hurry up, and you let me know, then I go to them and I say, leave that man alone because I know that man needs to take more time. And 10 times out of 9, Ivan, they back off and they let you work at your own pace.
yeah,
Yeah, so you've done the
cause
right thing. Now you at least let me know that you've gotten a call that said you need to hurry up. So I'll follow up on that and say, no, let the man work at his pace and let him understand. I have worked with him enough to know that he needs time. And if he needs time, then you give him time. That's the flexibility we have in our program. Yep, we can let you rush through and get a whole bunch of credits, but we can also let you take your time and still get that same bunch of credits, just not as quickly.
yeah. Cause like I already like I think they told me to like hurry up because I already have like a whole other classes to take before I graduate, I guess. Cause I need to get this credit, the second credit, like part B. Then I still need to take algebra 2, I think, and then
Yeah,
or
2A and
is it math?
2B. Now, when is your plan to graduate?
Well, I was supposed to graduate last year in
Okay,
2020,
okay,
and I'm in 2022 right now. I think class of 2022.
I got you. Yeah, so I think I get why they are rushing you, but I'm still like, I still say what I'm saying. You can
Yeah,
still get to the finish line now, but you want to get to the finish line standing up, knowing that you did well and that you'll have something to show for it, after you walk away from the school.
yeah.
Hang on a second, man. Let me say hello here. Hello, Theory.
What's going on, Mr. Brown?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, nothing much, nothing much.
All right. Yeah, I'm in here with one of my Geometry A students. So Ivan Theory is one of my former Geometry A students. He finished it back in the spring. So you are you in B now? Or are you done with B?
I'm in the next one. I'm not in algebra. I'm not in geometry. I'm in the next math thing.
Oh, Algebra 2A.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How's it going so far?
I mean, it's straight. It's it's nothing too hard.
All right. Well, that
Nothing
sounds good. So you just stopping by, huh?
Yeah, I'm just stopping by to say hi to Mr. Brown.
All right. Look at that, Ivan. They just stopped by to say hi, man. Ain't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I
after
mean,
you.
but I'm gonna let you go ahead.
All
I'm gonna
right.
let you go ahead with your lesson.
All right. No, I
I'll
appreciate
stop.
I
I'll
appreciate
stop by
hearing from
tomorrow.
you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you hearing from you.
Sorry.
All right. Take care, man. Now Ivan, he's not just my student, man. He's actually my neighbor.
Yeah.
He lives 2 houses down from me. We discovered that by accident one day. He was walking his dog in front of my house. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
hey, I know you. I know you. Hang on now. You know it's actually third block now. Now that's why folks are buzzing in. I'm
Oh.
about to let somebody else in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but now I wanted to make sure we had this conversation, and I'm glad we did. Now, so are you gonna try that quiz again?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will be looking for the result, and then I'll look forward to talking to you about the result tomorrow. But now, how you feel now? Is your heart and mind good and clear?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, I will take that. I will take that. So let me know how it goes, and then we will pick it up again tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. Take care, man.
You too.
All right. Bye bye.